Hi, I'm Corrine. I know you've probably been searching the internet for porn and would probably like to see me take my clothes off. However, I'm going to teach you something a lot more important than that, how to learn the truth about your sexual evolution so that you can have successful, smutty, hot, wild sexual relationships yourself. Humans are unique because of our creative imagination. We can fantasize many different things and put them into practice. However, to be successful with our sexual creativity, it is necessary to found it on the truth of our sexual evolution, which includes both our sexual and moral instincts. This study of human sexuality is based on two main sources of knowledge: the data of what people search for on the internet and the latest research articles and scientific studies on human sexuality. We have now collected around 17,000 adult internet search terms, which have been sorted by subject into 340 pages relating to various aspects of human sexuality. These pages have been further organised into 18 main pages, which are evolution, sexology, female and male sexuality, child and teen sexual development, health, activities, oral sex, masturbation, erotic art, fetish, spirituality, orientation, abuse, politics, adult industry, statistics and slang. Our website is different from all other adult websites on the internet. If you want to go watch porn, you go do that. You know, porn has its place, but it's not going to improve your sexual relationships. By learning about our human sexual evolution, you can have that wild, smutty sexual relationship that perhaps you only dream about. By understanding your primitive sexual instincts and cultivating them creatively and morally with your partner, you can enjoy a wide diversity of sexual behaviours without feeling shame or feeling perverse. So be honest with your partner about what turns you on and what you'd like to explore. The internet search results are really interesting and quite insightful into the sexual curiosity of humans. They suggest that there's around 20 million sex-related searches per day out of 400 million searches, which equates to about 5% of total searches on the internet. The results tell us, most importantly, that human sexuality is wonderfully diverse. There are many different sexual behaviours and activities for couples, individuals and groups, which are searched for frequently on the internet. The top 10 begins with sex, with 250,000 searches per day, which is followed by porn, MILF, boobs, pussy, Jenna Jameson, Paris Hilton, free porn, Carmen Electra, and hentai, down at 90,000 searches. Other popular searches are lesbian, 80,000, bestiality, 45,000, preteen, 40,000, and teen, 30,000. While some people may find these results disturbing, it is nonetheless an honest account of what people find interesting on the internet and perhaps even arousing. Horse and dog sex both receive 20,000 searches per day. It is interesting that these are the most popular animals searched, given that their long association with humans and that we generally hold them in high esteem. It certainly gives new meaning to the term man's best friend. Evolution works on the principle of the survival of our offspring, or more completely, the survival of our offspring's offspring. That is, the perpetuation of the species over many generations. Both males and females share the common goal of getting the best genes to create successful offspring. Females have many different strategies for ensuring the best genes, but as they invest more in children, they are limited by the number of offspring they can create, which is about 15 to 20. A male can potentially fertilise many different women and have hundreds of children. This fundamental difference between the sexes leads to different strategies and different sexual behaviours. For example, for many generations, evolutionary biologists have assumed that the woman is naturally chaste, whereas the man is naturally promiscuous. Now, hundreds of studies are challenging that conventional wisdom. Certain aspects of human sexuality suggest that promiscuity was a part of our evolutionary ancestry. For example, the shape of the penis causes it to act as a sperm pump. The only explanation is to displace other male sperm. Thus, it must have been common for females in her ancestry to have sperm within her vagina from a variety of males. Male semen has natural spermicide properties to kill other men's sperm. There are many benefits of multiple sex partners for sharing diseases, hormone function, and for your body to have the ability to choose the best sperm. Women can have multiple orgasms, unlike men. This suggests that females have evolved to have sex with a series of males in succession. This also suggests why men are so attracted to pornography. It may relate to our evolutionary ancestry of standing around watching a woman have sex with a man while they're waiting for their turn. Evolution shows us that a diversity of sexual behaviours can be creatively and morally cultivated with your partner or many partners. For example, learning about multiple orgasms with your partner and creatively cultivating this will improve your sex life for both of you. Human behaviour is interesting because it's an interaction between our biological, genetic, and cultural evolution. It's very difficult to distinguish between the two, the old nature versus nurture argument. So when we're thinking about what is our true sexual nature, what is genetic versus our social conditioning, it's a very difficult thing to do. Other animals are more straightforward. Their sexual behaviour is driven more through biological means rather than through cultural evolution. As the evolutionary biologist Olivia Judson writes, chastity belts are a popular evolutionary invention used by bats, rats, worms, snakes, spiders, butterflies, fruit flies, guinea pigs, squirrels and chimpanzees. Most of these fellows opt for the more traditional plugs, cements and glues, rather than for amputating genitalia like the honeybee. In many species of rodent, males have enormous glands to secrete tough, rubbery corks that they place deep in their partner's reproductive tracts as they finish copulating. This shows that promiscuity is rampant in the animal kingdom. The male in the different species follow different strategies to ensure that their sperm is the most successful. Olivia Judson also writes, females in more than 80 species have been caught eating their lovers before, during and after sex. Spiders are the most common culprits. For many of these creatures, a male represents a significant meal. This occurs because the males in this species do not provide any parental care. His greatest contribution to the survival of his offspring is a nutritional one. So it is lucky for you human males that you provide significant parental care, otherwise you too would be eaten. We hope to educate people about their sexuality so that they can feel good about themselves, be healthy, and have more honest and moral relationships. Many people base their sexuality upon cultural and religious myth. We believe that the best foundation for our sexuality is knowing the truth about our sexual evolution. This opens your mind to the wonderfully rich diversity of human sexual experience that can be enjoyed without shame or feeling perverse. Sex just isn't good, it's actually really good for you. Some of the health benefits of sex include couple bonding, easing stress and depression, relieving pain, boosting cardio health, countering prostate cancer, healing wounds, fighting aging, social harmony, stimulation of the immune system, and hormone function. We do not promote following evolution blindly. We do not support illegal or immoral behaviour, whether it's founded on a sexual instinct or not. Humans have evolved many different primitive sexual behaviours. Some of them are unpleasant, but we have also evolved a social and moral instinct to care about other people, to help one another and work together. Our sexual morality is founded on two principles. Number one, do unto others. Do not cause harm to other people. And secondly, informed consent. This implies two things: true knowledge such that you can be informed, and to be of a suitable age to give sexual consent. By following these principles of morality and evolution, I believe we can cultivate a sexually positive way of life which is informed, consensual and moral, but is also really hot, smutty and orgasmic. Obviously, sex is important to people. But when we consider the state of our planet, it is sobering to realise how few searches subjects such as philosophy get in comparison to sex. For example, philosophy, 1,000 searches per day. Physics, 1,000. Science, 4,000. Politics, 1,000. Morality, 200. Environment, 1,000. And ecology, 400. This should be kept in mind that sex gets 250,000 searches per day. The reason why sex is so popular on the internet is to do with our evolutionary instincts for survival. However, if we want to continue to survive on this planet, to live on and to have sex on, we need to consider these other subjects. So please recognise that this sexuality study is part of a larger philosophy website, spaceandmotion.com. We also offer knowledge on these other wonderful subjects which we think are really important to help heal our world and to save our planet. So please, cultivate your sexuality and your mind to kindness, beauty and truth.